It is a Chamber of Commerce afternoon here in the Peach State of Georgia. We've got the roof open, wide open, and we are ready for football at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. Today we hit double digits, week 10, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Atlanta Falcons. Set to go, Younghoe Koo ready to do the honors. And off we go on EA Sports. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway.
Give me a kiss next time.
And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. He goes 86 yards on the kick return. And the Dolphins are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and it's now a 7-0 game. So now the other return teams out there, as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. That's caught inside the 20. A huge play there right off the bat. 73 yards. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Robinson fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense, because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
From the 2 now, second and goal.
Check it back, check it back.
Robinson again. And this time he'll lose yardage as the defense not giving him any room to operate. That second down play nets a -4. So add that tackle for a loss to the 2 that he had a week ago.
And you know what he's doing right now?
Smiling?
Yeah, definitely doing that. But he's also patting his guys on the back, his defensive front, because they're keeping him clean, meaning no one's getting to him as a blocker. He's able to run to the football, and the plays he's making, he's spilling them in the offensive backfield.
Can this defense get the stop on the opening drive? Here's third and goal. The slot man in motion right. And he'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Falcons drive it right down the field to score on their opening drive. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
You still hold your breath a little as a defense when Tua gets out of the pocket. You're worried about him scrambling and getting a first down. But there, he made the wise call. If there's nothing downfield, just throw it away.
Back to the air on second down, Tagovailoa. Throw caught by Achane. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. On the ground, this is Devon Achane. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. You talk about this Falcon defense. They were very good last week in the win over the Saints.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
2nd and 6. First carry for Raheem Mostert. And Mostert going to pick up a Dolphins first down as he'll take this down inside the 45. Tua sets up to pass it. Being chased out left. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. They'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack. Good pressure, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Now Hill. He'll get this up to the 34, and a good lane opening up right away for it. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They'll run with Hill. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that makes the score 14-7. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Jaelan Phillips able to record his 5th sack of the season. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. Here is 3rd and quite a ways. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss. And that is the third sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. So that a 56-yard punt with a 14-yard return. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. They fake the handoff. Now Tua sliding out of the pocket. Man open. That's Anthony Schwartz. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that will bring up 2nd down. A run straight ahead with Achane. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. You talk about this Falcon defense. They were very good last week in the win over the Saints.
And all defensive teams that I know talk about creating turnovers. Takeaways, they call them. And anytime you can get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really, really good performance. They exceeded that number in a big way.
And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now Achane on 1st and 10. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Now Tua. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. DeForest Buckner. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
And we all know how talented this guy is who's calling the signals for him. But even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
Just a little too lackadaisical, Charles, and they didn't get up and snap the ball in time. Delay of game.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if he understood where the clock was located. In different stadiums, it's in different places. You have to check that in pregame and make sure you're aware so you don't run into penalties like these.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. On 3rd and long, it's Tagovailoa. They complete it to Hill. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll be 4th down. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive 1st and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They begin the drive with Robinson. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
And that's going to be another first down. Good running for him to start the drive. This one, 11 yards. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Again, it's Robinson. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. 50 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. 2nd down and 6 now. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Robinson will try to pick it up. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. The tight end in motion right. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Fourth down, and the attention turns to Falcon kicker Younghoe Koo. From the right hash, this a 31-yard attempt. Koo knocks this one through the post. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you all the...
And that's caught inside the 35. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Running right, here's Achane. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Here's 2nd and 7. On the carry, it's Hill. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. In motion, Hill.
They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass.
And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. Tyreek Hill on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Dolphins will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead now up to 14. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. On play action, they'll throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
Well, Charles, this has been something to watch so far. This is where you really feel for a quarterback. He's been running for his life in this first half.
Brandon, that's 5 sacks already, so you know he's got to be saying, can we get some more guys in here to block, please? Because if we don't, we're going to need another quarterback.
What we got? What we got? What we got? Check. Crunch. 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 Check 19. Pioneer.
They'll set up a throw. Try to lay one up deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports.
And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
Second half begins with a run by Robinson.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 34-yard line.
And now they'll shift things around. On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Back to throw here. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Adetomiwa Adebawore in there again as he's able to pick up sacks on both first and second down.
I'd say it's not panic time yet, but let's be honest about it. Empty possession here, not what you're looking for when you're down a couple of scores.
Absolutely not. Trying to start the second half off on the right foot. Unfortunately, going to give the ball up. They're going to look to throw. It got his man complete. Touchdown, Falcons. A big play there. 71 yards. And the Falcons are back within a score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get this score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here. I've got a good friend in football, always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. Now a 3rd and 6. In motion, Hill. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Dancing to his left. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. And here's Ryan Wright now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And that ball's going to angle out at the 3-yard line. A beauty.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And they had to go the length of the field last time out to get into the end zone. And with this starting field position, they're going to have to pretty much do it again.
And I think the thought process going into it is, hey, if you have to be methodical, go ahead and do that. But what you really want are a couple of big plays. Eat up chunks of yardage and cut down the number of times you have to snap the football.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Throwing the slant pattern here complete. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
And they were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. Now, that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did. And they wound up with good yardage there to get things rolling.
Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. 2nd and 13. And that is incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Back to throw. And this pass broken up. Well, the contact well timed there, and now fourth down. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And this returnable for Hill. And just shutting him off there. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. And he'll make it only to the 43, a gain of 2. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Motion man is Schwartz. Here's Tua. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down. And here's Ryan Wright now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. 91 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I love one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along.
Back to Robinson now on first down. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Robinson with another carry. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And now an audible here into something else. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
Now back to throw. That's complete to Robinson. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Back to the ground with Robinson. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
On 3rd down, Robinson.
And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Looking to throw. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Jalen Phillips able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback, he's not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. He'll drop to throw. He'll buy some time right. And a dump off here to Robinson. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And he'll be brought down well short of the first at about the 9-yard line. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. And that's off the right upright. Thought it might sneak in, but it did not. It's no good. And this will stay at a 7-point game. So the folks on hand here growing a little restless with their kicking game. That's now 2 misses so far.
And in a tight game, 4th quarter, the fans aren't the only ones getting restless, Brandon. There were a few looks of disbelief on that sideline as well.
1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. That's caught inside the 20.
I just love how they're going about trying to finish off this game. This is not an offense that's going to go into its shell. They're going to keep exploiting weaknesses where they see them. And that's a huge pickup there with the game in the balance.
Here's Mostert. And he stopped immediately there. Now the
assuming they're keeping this football on the ground, right?
I would think so, because you're looking at the clock. That's in your favor. You're looking at the geography of the field, right? Where you are, that's in your favor as well. Keep it on the ground. Keep pounding. Run that clock down. You got everything working in your direction.
And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Mostert diving for the end zone, and he is in. Touchdown. Oh, CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively, because to me, they looked like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4 fine between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and the lead now up to 14. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. He'll look to throw. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long.
Brings up 2nd and 16 at the 19-yard line.
They'll drop to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
If this offense can't get it done, they'll think back to just a few plays and say to themselves, this was a winnable game, and we let it get away. Still a chance to save it, but time's definitely running out.
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. They'll look to throw here. On the move to his left. He's going to let it fly. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, this is getting close to a no-win situation now. They've got one final shot. They're on their end of the field, and it's 4th and long. This might require a little extra razzle-dazzle to get it done.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. That one looks like he'll throw here. Gets this one to Hill. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. And now off to the races down the right side. And he's going to go down as time has now run out on this game.